Okay, so on insulation, all right? So insulation is just something we use to keep stuff warm, all right? And you can generally think of insulation as any fluffy stuff, right? Okay, so for example, if you put on a warm coat, what you've often got is, well, let's imagine the inside of the coat. Let's just think about what the fabrics are like. Usually it's soft. It's soft because you've got loads of fibers in there, but in between the fibers, you have got air. There's loads of air in between the fibers. This is why feathery coats or furry coats, so if you've got fur, for example, if you look at it, in between each of the hairs in the fur is going to be some air. And what that does is that means the heat escapes only very, very slowly. Remember our conduction, convection, and radiation. Convection, it's very slow. So you're still losing heat, but you're losing it much, much more slowly. So let's imagine this is the inside of your coat of whatever kind it is, or your jacket. Here's your body, and it's hot. It's got warmth, all right? There's heat outside, but it's much, much less. So we'll say more heat and less heat outside. And so your heat is going to the jacket, all right? We'll do a big arrow to represent that, but only a little arrow for the heat that's escaping. So what happens is heat escapes through the coat much more slowly than it escapes from your body. So that means heat builds up inside. Now, the bigger this becomes, the bigger the difference in heat, the more quickly the heat starts to leave. Of course, this is why you don't just get hotter and hotter and hotter the whole time, because the more heat you have in here, the more quickly it tries to get out. So eventually it reaches some kind of balance where you're at a comfortable enough temperature, but you're still losing enough heat that you're not catching fire and dying. Okay, so insulation works by trapping air, which moves slowly. The air doesn't move slowly. That means the heat moves slowly because it's undergoing convection. There's obviously a little bit of conduction and radiation as well, but conduction only happens to the solid things and, well, to some extent to the liquid things as well. But we mainly think of conduction happening in solids. So that's why insulation is effective. I'm going to talk also about reflection. So if you think about I'm going to move boards here.